Hello, everybody. Eddie Hates Anime here, trying his best not to do a Doc Rivers or Tyrese Halliburton impression. I was at the Kendrick Lamar SZA GNX tour the other day, screaming my heart out, so my voice is a bit cooked. I'm actually trying my hardest to sound normal right now, but we are going to go over not only the NBA play-in tournament, but the NBA playoffs, my predictions beforehand, how much I got wrong, how much I got right, and what will happen the rest of these playoffs. And yeah, probably a little late to do this video. I probably should have done one each round, but it's okay. We still got 2 rounds left technically, so let's get it. I got a lot wrong. I realized this after the play-in that I was cooked, but we'll go in order. So, play-in, Kings versus Mavs. I said the Kings would beat the Mavs. The one time I believed in the Kings, the very first time I was ever like, you know what, Kings, I got faith in you. You guys are mid, but it's okay. The Mavs got injuries. Nothing. It's okay. You guys got this. Like the beam, and the Mavs Mavs beat that ass. So the Mavs moved on, and I said the Kings would move on, so that's already bracket cooked. Next off, Warriors versus Grizzlies. I said the Warriors would beat the Grizzlies. That was right. So yeah, instead of the Kings versus the Grizzlies, it was the Mavs versus Grizzlies, but it's okay. On the East side, I said that the Bulls would beat the Heat and that the Magic would beat the Hawks. So it would be the Hawks versus the Bulls here. However, I was wrong. The Heat won, so the Heat moved on here. But the Hawks did move on here, which I was right. So the Magic came here. Awesome. Whatever. So next up, Mavs versus Grizzlies. I know that the Kings didn't make it here, but I would have said that the Grizzlies beat the Kings. Either way, I think the Grizzlies would have beat the Mavericks too. I don't know. I don't remember exactly what I said in my video. I just wrote down my predictions for everything, not like what if scenarios. I didn't account for every multiverse in here. So my bad. But I will say that I was right there because they still beat the team that came out of this and made it to the first round against the Thunder. On the other side of the play-in part two, I said the Hawks would beat the Bulls and make it to here. And once again, I was actually wrong this time because even though it wasn't the Bulls, the Heat, the team that came from this game, still beat the Hawks to come up here. So very cooked at that point. My bracket's already cooked. But round one, went a little better. I said that the Thunder would beat the Grizzlies in 4. I don't remember how many games it was, but I'm pretty sure it was 4. Might have been 5. I don't think so though. I said that the Nuggets would beat the Clippers. I didn't expect that good of a series, but the Nuggets still won. I said that the Knicks would beat the Pistons. Oh, I'm skipping a little bit. Sorry. I said the Lakers would beat the Wolves. It's because I didn't want to talk about this. I don't know. I don't even know what to say. I don't even want to talk about it. I could have made a whole video on the Lakers, and I just don't want to. I don't want to. It's been so long since we've lost. It feels like that I don't even want, like, I'm over it. I'm so over it. I don't even have anything to say anymore. I've already said everything that has to be said in the safety of my own home, screaming at the TV. But yeah, I was very wrong there. And then I said the Warriors would beat the Rockets. So, um, at least we know that was the case. I was actually right there, and I almost chose the Rockets too, but the Warriors held out. On the East side, I said the Cavs would beat the Hawks. Obviously, the Hawks weren't there, but I still would have said that they'd beat the Heat. Just a better team overall. So I think that can count as right. I said the Bucks would beat Bucks would beat the Pacers. Sorry, I'm also a little sick. I think because I was out in the rain waiting for that contract the whole time. So yeah, it's a little icky, but we gotta do what we gotta do. Um, I don't know why I believed in the Bucks so hard. I don't. Did I underestimate the Pacers off how they were in the season because they did pretty good in that playoff series? Like they kind of turned it up, or did I overestimate the Bucks? Because injuries aside, like I feel like I don't know. I still feel like I don't know. I guess the Pacers just really did good. Because I feel like the Bucks disappointed me yet again. But yeah, Pacers won that, so shout out to them. I then said that the Knicks would beat the Pistons, which, as we all know, they did. Oh, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong side. We'll talk about this in a minute. But yeah, the Knicks beat the Pistons. Shout out to the Pistons, though. And then I said that the Celtics um, would would beat the Magic, which they did. So we can move on to this bracket. Full on. Round two. I said that the Thunder would beat the Nuggets. They did. I want to talk about this. I'll wait a second, but that series, I'm surprised it went as far as it did. Next, Timberwolves Warriors. Obviously, here in my original bracket, it would have been Lakers versus Warriors, and I said the Lakers would beat them. I still have a bit of that biased belief, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Warriors beat us. Seeing how we played in the playoffs, I don't get me wrong, I don't have a solution. I don't have the answers. So I'm not going to claim that like everything went wrong and JJ Redick did all the wrong things and the players did the wrong things because I don't know what I would have done better. We just don't have a complete roster, and that's how it is. I didn't expect us to be championship ready this year. So it's like you can't do much when you don't have a roster to do what you want. So I don't really blame anyone 100%. It's just an unfortunate roster right now. Not a bad one. Still a good playoff team, but we definitely didn't meet the expectations that anyone's had on us this year. But it's okay. You know, like I said, when the Luka trade happened, we're building for the next 5 to 10 years, not the next year. We're building for post LeBron very clearly, and it's okay. But yeah, so I wouldn't even be surprised if the Warriors beat us here. But Timberwolves versus Warriors, I think I said the Warriors at first in real life. Like, obviously I didn't record a video here, but I think I was going for the Warriors because the old man team kind of moves me. Kind of like how in 2022 it moved me. Just seeing a team that isn't supposed to still be competing like this, competing with Steph Curry, who's like he's aging but gracefully. It moves me, but can't underestimate Ant-Man. So yeah, Timberwolves won that pretty easily. And yeah, next up, I said the Cavs would beat the Pacers. What the fuck? And then I said that the Celtics would beat the Knicks. Don't get me wrong, very happy about this outcome. I love that the top 3 teams, the Thunder barely escaped it, but they almost all got cooked at the same time. It would have been bananas if the Thunder let that happen. And this is what I'm saying. The Nuggets, I don't think we should be as disappointed in them as we think. Because, like, everyone, like, I know Jokic said, like, they're not a championship roster because they didn't win. Dude, they had 1 game away from pretty much getting it. Because if they beat the Thunder, well, okay, you could argue they could lose to the Timberwolves, but I think they could beat the Pacers or the Knicks. They're 1 step closer to a championship if they beat the Thunder, and they almost did it. And the Thunder are a better team, but the Nuggets just held out. And, like, you could argue that, yeah, like, the Thunder fucked around a couple games and ruined it, but it doesn't matter. Like, you can't have excuses like that when it comes to the playoffs. There's no, like, what should have happened type of thing, because playoffs, or injuries happen every playoffs. Suspensions happen sometimes. Different shit happens sometimes. At the end of the day, you win a game or you lose a game. As a Lakers fan, I know this because I was talking shit about the Russ a bunch. But everyone does that, don't they? So you can't. I feel like the argument is kind of. I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it. I just don't like the argument because at the end of the day, it's up to the team to win the games, whether they're a better team or not. Like, you could bring it back to the Celtics. They should have won, but they didn't. So what excuse can you have? Like, you know, even before the injury for Tatum, like, the Knicks were still winning that game. I think they would have still won the series. Shout out to Tatum, though. I hope he comes back and looks good as before, because I think nowadays ACL isn't as, like, damning as it used to be for a career, but it's still pretty fucking scary. But yeah, very, like, hype with these series because I love seeing underdogs win. I wanted to see the Knicks succeed for a while. Pacers, like I said, just after the Bucks have moved me and shocked me. So I think that we're in a very great place right now. But my bracket's totally gone because I said for this round, or I said it was the Thunder versus the Lakers and the Celtics versus the Cavs. Only one team survived. I said the Thunders beat the Lakers, the Celtics beat the Cavs, then the Thunder beat the Celtics, and they're the champions. One thing stood there. So now, before the series starts, I'm still going to go with the Thunder because I think they're still the best team left. I'm just, at this point, not going to go against them. But, once again, if if any team's going to pull out some shit, it's going to be the Timberwolves. But I think it's the Thunder. On the Pacers and Knicks side, I'm going to be rooting for the Knicks until the ship sails or the ship goes down. Shout out to the Pacers, though. I have no ill will towards either of these teams. most of the time I either like go heavy for a team just because they move me, or I fucking boo the shit out of the team. So I'm going for a team in spite of another team. In this case, the Knicks move me more just because they're the Knicks, but I don't hate the Pacers, so I'll have fun watching this. I don't actually hold resentment towards the Timberwolves. I hold more resentment towards the Lakers for how they did the Lakers. And the Thunder are a fun team to watch. So I just like it's so fun watching pressureless basketball. Basketball that doesn't affect my day-to-day happiness. It's so great. It's so amazing. That's why I've loved this playoffs. We got the Lakers shit bullshit out of the way, and I've just been having fun. It's amazing. So the one thing I still hold from the start is the Thunder winning the championship. At the end of the day, my bracket means like me getting everything wrong means fuck all as long as the end result is the same. And my end result is the Thunder winning the championship. So I think as long as the Thunder beat the Knicks or the Pacers in the championship, I think it'll beat the Knicks. And the Knicks in the finals would fucking move me. I'm not gonna lie, that'd be so crazy. It's probably gonna be the Pacers. I don't know. I think it's gonna be the Knicks though. So, if the Thunder win, I still win. I still win. So whatever. That's the video. No actual analyzing behind this. I'm just yapping. But I'm also a little ill. So take with that as you will. What were your predictions? How cooked were you? Do you have belief in any team but the Thunder? Let me know in the comments. And goodbye.